Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. But we're going to do something not Mother's Day related. For Mother's Day today, usually Mother's Day is we like to go out, um, spend the day in Boston, or just get out of the house for the entire day. Unfortunately, due to the current COVID pandemic, we don't have that option. So instead, we're going to go for a little hike later, which will be fantastic. Can't wait. I'm sure you'll see photos on Instagram and Facebook. Before we do that, though, you may have seen me comment online and show you this. I have a hole in my phone. You see that right there? I don't know if you can, right there, that hole, which is not cool. A little backstory. I got a new bike mount strapped onto my bike. I went for a bike ride and it bounced, it bounced, it bounced, and bounced. Didn't think anything of it. Well, lo and behold, right where I put this was a bolt on my handlebar, so it smashed. I didn't even notice it a couple hours later when my kids pointed it out. So I thought this phone's what, 9 months old. It's still relatively brand new. It's the 11 Pro. So I ship it over to Apple, ask them to fix it, and they tell me it's going to cost $699. I don't have the Apple Care coverage. I usually get the Apple Care coverage. This is my first phone where I didn't because I never needed it before. Shame on me. So $699 gets me a brand new phone. They aren't fixing this. They're just going to swap it out and give me a new phone. So I said no because that's ludicrous. And they shipped it back. When they shipped it back, I now get this very important battery message. Excuse the password. Very important battery message here that is it's not a genuine battery. So my genuine battery somehow broke. I've never replaced the battery. It just started acting up. Am I a little weird? I don't know who's watching, if you can confirm if the audio sounds okay or not. Let me reconnect. I'm using my Bluetooth. It was sounding great until 3 seconds ago. Test, test. Okay. Still sounds like junk. Oy vey. Why is nothing easy with technology? Huh? This. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just use my Max microphone. I don't know why my Bluetooth stopped working, so I apologize for that delay. So the battery warning comes up. I then call Apple support back literally 5 minutes after opening the box because I opened it up, powered it on, had to reinstall my account and all that stuff. They kind of wiped the phone for some reason. And then I get the error message. So I contact Apple support immediately. Spend 45 minutes rebooting and restarting and recovering and all this stuff. And the error message that doesn't go away. And they say bring it in for service to a Best Buy because Best Buy is still open during COVID. Contact Best Buy. The closest one's up in Salem, New Hampshire, which is like 40-minute drive. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'd rather ship it in and just wait a couple more days. So I call Apple back to get it serviced again. First person says, and I explained the problem to them, saying that my battery was fine before you all fixed it or touched it, and now it's not working. I don't understand how that could happen. You shouldn't have even opened the case. Why is my battery now not working properly? They came back and said, well, sometimes one problem can cause other problems. And I said, but all I do is break a screen. Right? Like, there's no way that sets off my battery. I don't get it. So they escalated the call for me, which was really nice. I got this sweet lady. She walked me through a lot of the same troubleshooting steps, but because she was so nice, we were able to, I was able to just be on the call with her and calm down with her. What's up, buddy? Okay. So then we, sorry. Okay. So then she said, we'll cover the battery for you. We'll actually cover the battery for free, no problem. But I need to fix the damage on the outside first. I need to get this fixed first because they can't receive something and handle it. And then I could complain later saying that they broke this.
So their policy is there can't be any physical damage on the outside. So they said that, and I'm like, okay, cool. Can I just fix the lens myself and ship it in? She's like, no, it has to be fixed by an Apple authorized repair service center, which gave me a quote for $700. So they'll give me a free battery after I get a new phone, which when I get the new phone, I won't need the battery anymore. So really weird spot. So I'm going to go ahead and fix it myself. We're going to go ahead and take this off and replace it, and then see about getting this to back to normal. The battery itself seems to still be working fine. It's just I get that warning message, so I'm not too concerned. I can replace the battery later on when the battery actually starts failing. So first thing we're going to do is take it out of the case, for starters. Can you try to be a little quiet, please? Thank you, buddy. This case is a tough case. And if you're wondering, yes, I've just recently ordered new protectors for my camera. So after I replace this, I'm going to put a new protector on it. It's not here yet. It'll be in a day or two. There we go. Okay. So we'll put the case over there. I hate dust. Oh, we should turn off the phone as well. No reason to have it on and accidentally pushing buttons and whatnot. The iPhone Pro 11, you hold the power button and the volume down at the same time. Swipe to turn it off. Off. Okay, cool. So I bought this repair kit. What's really nice is I don't see a need to take apart my camera. There's no actual replacement for the camera itself. It's just lenses, which they gave me there. Let's go ahead and open this up and we'll explore what's in the kit. Yeah, I went on mute there for a second just to talk to my son. You didn't get to hear that. So, what came with the kit? Came with, this kit cost me $12 on Amazon, which was nothing. A lot cheaper than the $700 quote. So, it came with an X-Acto knife. Ooh. A pair of tweezers. Nice thick ones, too. I like that. Cool. Move this trash. A wet wipe, a dry wipe, and my lenses in a SD memory card case for some reason. That's cool. Whatever works, I guess. All right, so it comes with 3 lenses. So this is the entire kit to replace all of them. I'm only going to replace one. Thought about replacing the other 2 because the other 2 are a little scratched. You can't see them in pictures though, so I'm not going to worry about it. I don't want to put more damage into my phone if this doesn't work. So that's it. That's all they gave me. So we need to get this lens out, which I believe is why they gave me tweezers in the knife, to kind of scrape all that out. We'll wipe it clean. There's a piece of glass there already. Before we start, a piece of tape. Just going to put it over there just to pick up any little shards before. And I'm kind of pushing down a little hard to see if it helps break anything off. And we'll peel that off. Pick up that tape. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna grab these tweezers, snip, snip, snip. And I know, Jimenez, I'm starting to wonder about Apple too. Very disappointed. And we're gonna just start picking off this glass, I hope. Oh yeah, that's not coming off as easy as I was hoping. What I wanna try to avoid is touching the lens itself. You see that there's a little ball in there, a little circle, that's the actual camera lens. We do not want to scrape that because then I need to get a whole new camera. All right, so I'm going to try this and put this under here. There we go. Ugh. All right. First chunk is off. Well, first chunk post-break. All right, this is coming off nicely. I'm going to put this in here, pry that up. So this is probably the most hacky thing I've ever done to a phone. I have replaced screens a numerous amount of times. I replaced the home button before. But that all feels real because we're actually like taking it apart and fixing it. This is just kind of scraping and replacing. I am wearing glasses, so safety goggles are a win here. You don't want glass in your eye, that would hurt. All right, take this. kind of excited about these tweezers, though. I do a little soldering and things on the side of other small electric things, and these are pretty nice compared to my other tweezers. So in there, along the rim here at the bottom, I still have a lot of glass in there, so I think that's what the razor blade's for, to kind of scrape it out. I gotta scrape all the glue out as well. Kind of hacking. Yeah, so I'm just gonna run this edge across here. Continue to pull that back. Yeah, scrapey. Okay, so that's getting tough. So, if you're not handy, be very aware, these suckers are super sharp. X-Acto blades will cut through your skin in a heartbeat. If you are handy, be careful, these are super sharp. It'll cut through your skin in a heartbeat. Very young age, I was playing around with a razor blade, trying to get a heat sink off of a CPU processor, off of like a 486 or a Pentium processor. So I had it, and I wedged the razor blade in there, and I was pushing, slipped right through, and cut straight through the meat of my hand right here. Right through here, which was not cool. I immediately cupped it, ran to my mom. I was maybe... No, this was early teens. I didn't run to my mom. I just threw a Band-Aid over it, I think. It hurt. It was messy. But it healed, and I have all my nerves and stuff, so that's good. So I'm working on prying this. Note, I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way as much as possible. And that's not budging. Alright. Back to the stronger metal, and we'll see if we can't scrape this off. Trying to give you guys a good camera angle here. Oh, there we go. That's a chunk. Oop, don't scrape the black stuff, just the lens. So, not really an art form, it's more of just a brute force attack. Much like the doctor that has to break you before they can fix you. I'm going to use the tape real quick just to get a clean that out. Let's see what's left in here. Oh, I may have just turned my phone on. Nope. Okay, good. Tape stuck in my hand. Alright, it's stuck. Okay. That's definitely not clean yet. This is quite the process of just kind of scraping away a lens. Trying to get as much of that crap out of there. And the glue that was holding it down. Fortunately, this kit that I got has pretty high ratings on Amazon. And it has 3M glue. My only real concern is how waterproof will this be after I'm done. I'm pretty confident my pictures are still going to look fantastic. I'm not concerned about that. I don't put any fingerprints on the inside of the lens. Which, yes, I have a way to avoid that. My big thing is waterproofness, but it should. There we go, got it all. So all the big chunky glass is off. I'm going to just continue cleaning that up, getting the glue off, making sure it's nice and clean. What I'd normally do is pull out my phone right now and use its flashlight to make sure I got it all. Ha ha ha. I'm going to go grab my flashlight. Be right back. Calvin's still here? No. Alright. Be right back. Close this door. Alright, so if you notice I jump into my seat, it's a stool. Cool. Pretty basic USB powered flashlight here. Surprising enough, it actually works. My kids haven't killed it on me, which is great. I bet that's gonna bleed out completely on the video. But you'll see, maybe. Okay, it's not important for you to see it. It is important for me to see it. So I think that's all. I'm gonna use the razor blade and kind of just go around the outside with the flat edge. Make sure everything's scraped off there. Everything's scraped off there. Kind of wish I had an air can would be nice, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Just thought I should have some background music playing. Well, that's okay. What's that? Is that a chunk of something? That's a chunk of something. Nope, I think we're good. Okay. All right, cool. So that's nice and clean. What we're going to do now, grab a clean piece of tape. Where did I put the tape? I'm just going to dab it again, help get any dust out of there. While that's doing that, I'm going to turn it on real quick. Check the camera mode. Make sure I didn't scrape the lens by accident. Anything weird in there before we get started. And I'm just waiting for this to turn on. There we go. Yay, Apple! Yeah, so at one point during my support call, they sent me a link to upgrade my Mac machine to Catalina, which I thought was ridiculous. Fortunately, I was already on Catalina, but they said I was going to have to upgrade and force an upgrade to Catalina to be able to help troubleshoot this. If you're a Mac user, you realize Catalina is maybe not the best upgrade when it first came out. A lot of people had problems with the Catalina OS, so I didn't upgrade until a couple months after Catalina came out because of how many problems there were with it. But it's fine now. It's great. I love it. But initially, I just heard problem after problem with it. So the support's going to force me. All right, so I'm going to log in, not show you my code. Cool. Camera mode. And that's my wide angle. However, my 1x is very blurry right now. What's going on here? Just wiping off the other two lenses. Okay, cool. So that's clean. And now I'm going to go to my wide angle. And you'll see that, here, let me, sorry, change cameras. So there's my wide angle. Hey, me. Looks a little blurry only because I'm moving it too close to you. But that looks clean. The edges are nice and clean. Should have probably did it beforehand with the messy edges. But I am pleased. I didn't touch the lens. I don't see any scrapes. Dark light still work. Bright light looks clean. Okay, cool. Yay! I didn't break anything. And just for good luck, let's just check out the other two lenses. Two. There we go. Yeah, that's my hand. Wrong hand. There we go. Hey, that's me. That looks good. And the one. Can I reach it? Yeah. There you go. One time. Cool. One of the things I love about this phone is the camera. This is why I upgraded to this phone for the cameras. My wife and I take a lot of pictures, if you haven't followed us online yet. Oh, Siri, stop it. All right, powering off. Okay, now the fun part. So, I got gloves. I don't wear gloves for COVID, but I wear gloves for my operations here because I don't want fingerprints or grease on anything else that I'm about to touch. So, I got gloves that are too small for me. They work. Is there a doctor joke about this? Time to cough or something. Bend over! Something like that. I don't know. Alright, cool. Got my gloves ready. Let's go ahead and change camera angles. Back to my phone. And we now have gloves. So they give me a wet wipe, probably just to clean the surface, which is good. I'll use that in a moment. What I wanted to do was one more round of tape, just to get any more flakies off there. First one, I'm going to give it a light blow. Oh, I think I just see a chunk. Did I miss a chunk? No, that's not a chunk. What is that? That's a little bit of glue. Okay, that's off now. Sorry. Get on camera for this. Yep, there's little bits of glue in here that I missed. I saw one repair kit that comes with a tube of glue, and I just thought that would be a nightmare. I would get that glue over everything. All right, that looks nice and clean now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, take that piece of tape again, put it right on there, press down. Not pressing too hard. I don't want to push my lens through it. That'd be terrible. But just peel that off. Oh yeah, got some more dust off that. That's good. Now I'm going to get a wet wipe. So the wet wipe, I believe, is just rubbing alcohol, basically. Feels cold. It's cleaning professional screen. I don't know. I think it's just sort of rubbing alcohol. Now I'm not going to dig it in there and make it swim because I don't want my lens to get spotted or dirty with that. So I'm going to just stay on the outside of the rim. And just kind of give it a wipe down. I see it getting wet, so that's good. If you put this all over the lens itself, that little ball in the middle, you have a very good chance of getting streaks on it, because this stuff should dry clear, but you get a little bit of dust and then mixing it with liquid and then it dries, it just gets really messy. Kind of like a spotted car after a brand new car wash. Nothing worse than spots all over your car. Well, I guess getting into a car accident after you get your car wash would be worse, I suppose. It's a matter of perspective. All right. It looks good. I see it evaporating away. Here we are. We don't have a lens on that yet. My fingers are clean. I'm going to use this wipe and just continue to wipe my fingers off. Keep them nice and clean. All right. Came with a dry towel. I'm going to let that air dry because I don't want added dust in here. We look okay. All right, time for the lens. Now, the fun part. Now, before I do that, I actually want to clean these off as well. What I'm doing is just squeezing them real hard along the cloth. All right. Now it's nice and clean. All right. Now, what's cool is I have 2 more to go, in case I break another one. That's always fun. Let's grab this first one. Now this part should be pretty easy. I think we're almost done. We're in the home stretch. So here's our lens. Minute. It's very small. Very, 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 very small. Let's see if I can show it to you. There you go. It's a little blurry, sorry. Not the best cameras. But that's it there. Pretty cool. So I'm going to peel it off, and I think, yeah, okay, good. So the side that it's stuck on is actually the lens itself, the outside of the lens. So I'm not going to peel that off yet. I'm going to leave that on so I can continue managing this. I like that they thought of that. What I need to do now is peel off the sticker backing, that light tan backing, just like, yeah, sticker backing. So, oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, don't peel it off the paper. Keep it on the paper. Ooh, I just dropped it. Yay, hack a day. There we go. Okay. I don't want to touch the inside of it. There you go. All right, let's try it again, shall we? Is that a polarized lens? Huh. Fascinating. It might be even polarized. I have to look at what I bought again. All right. Let's bring this in here and just kind of lift that sticker off. Just trying to get the sticker, obviously, and not all the glue with it. I want to be under it. I might have been under it on that one. That didn't move very well. Okay, let's try it from the outside. I need to get some magnifiers to wear. Okay, it's off. I'm going to stick that on before I drop it or make something worse. So, just taking a look, making sure there's no chunkies in there. All right, and putting it on. Setting it in there. Oh, baby, come on. Why does it feel too big? Come on, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just squeeze that. 30 seconds or so. I don't know why 30 seconds. Everything says 30 seconds, doesn't it? It's weird. Super glue says what? Hold it together for 30 seconds. Everybody says it. But I think that's it. Hopefully this plastic thing will come right off and my camera is going to be just like new. Again, I have the battery issue that Apple returned, which is really cool. I'll fix that later once my battery stops working. My battery's working fine. It's holding a charge. It charges fine. So I'm not worried about it just yet. I might just open it up and reseat the battery cable, maybe in shipping. But I've taken this on a lot of bike rides, which are not as smooth as shipping, and I haven't had a problem yet, other than the lens. All right, and let's peel that off. And huzzah! Okay, so I can immediately notice that this lens I bought is slightly different than the other one. You can see it in there too. See the coloration. These two look kind of just clear. This one has got a blue tint to it. Not sure what that means. Let's find out. We're going to go ahead. Pressure helps activate the adhesive. That's right, Dave. Squishing it through. Hopefully seals it nice too. I'm really hoping for a nice tight seal on that. That's the risk, I guess, of doing it yourself, is you don't have the right seal and you think it's water resistant and it's not. I guess I don't leave these things on anymore. Ooh, it gets warm. That's all trash. I like a clean workspace. We'll save those for my tweezers. So, if the picture is that much better, I might replace the other two lenses sooner. But I've noticed that if all you have is a crack, or in my case, nothing's broken on my other two lenses, but I want to replace them, I can't, right? Like, I either have to break it, which runs the risk of going straight through my lens, which would suck, or I probably need to get a heat gun to soften those adhesive and then somehow pry that lens off. But I don't have a heat gun yet. Jeremiah wants me to get one, so maybe I will. All right, here's the big test. Oh, is there a glare? What's going on? Oh, you know what? All right, let's see how it looks. I seem to have a ghost in there. Maybe not. No, I think it's just all the light in my room right now. I don't see any color difference between the 1x zoom and the 0.5 zoom, which is exciting, so I'll let you all follow at home. I suppose I could actually wire my phone up to my computer. Hold on. Let's see if we can have a little fun. No, I think I need to tether it. Do I have a wire with me right now? That wire goes to that one. Yes, this one. Let's see if I go like this. The magic of Disney. No, JK. Weird. Alright, let's see if I can't get another video in here. Video capture device. We'll call that the 11. If you don't know, I'm using OBS broadcast. Oh, I don't see. Oh, it's not trusting. There you go. Photo. Nope, maybe not. It's not letting me. I don't see the iPhone 11 listed. I should be able to use my iPhone 11 as a video source. I should have prepared for that better, but that's okay. No big deal. Let me try it one more time, just because things sometimes randomly work. Nope. Okay, good. All right, no worries. So here we are. That's me. And then when I go to the 0.5, you'll see more of my messy bedroom. There you go. And the color looks good. Nothing too bleachy there. That's good. Or polarized. So cool. I think that was it. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. Thanks for coming along for the hack. It is weird that it's a different color. I see a speck on the inside. No. There's a little speck on the inside. It's not on the lens though, but that might move around. We'll see. I hope not. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. That was nice and easy to replace the lens. Shout out to Shang Yu. I actually didn't even think of buying the part. I was just going to have Apple do it. And Shang Yu's like, it's like $12 on Amazon. And sure enough, it was. So thank you for that. And have a great rest of your Mother's Day. And stay tuned for hopefully really nice photos with that lens today. Thank you all. Peace out. Yeah, I know. End it. Why is